Welcome back. You have likely heard the tales of Seattle homes selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars over asking price. Experts claiming we are approaching another housing bubble and buyers having to give up everything in order to buy the home of their dreams. But is that what's really happening in Seattle? Real estate agent Sean McConnell with Compass Real Estate is here with some insight. He joins us to discuss what home buyers and sellers should actually expect when going through the process. And I feel like we should have that breaking news banner, Sean, because you and I chatted and you said things have changed. It's not all about the seller anymore.
Absolutely.
What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, that's great. So buyers and sellers, I think, believe this is the same marketplace it was a year ago or even a month ago. And we're seeing now that buyers are getting a little bit more power back in the marketplace. They're not up against as many offers as before, and sellers are having to make more concessions with fewer buyers.
Okay, so for the buyer, that's good news. So let's just spell that out. What does that mean? Because I remember when I moved here, boy, it was escalation clauses, contingency plan. We're asking, so what does this mean for buyers now?
Well, for buyers, it means that there's less competition. It means that you don't have to make as many concessions. It means that you may get a home for list price or under. And this is very new in the marketplace. A lot of people, this may be the first time that they're hearing this, but in the last 4 weeks, we've identified this, and our buyers have been on a winning streak.
So you've been tracking this, you've been looking, so a month doesn't seem like a lot of time, but when you're talking about over 100 homes, it gives you some insight.
It really does, and I think when you're seeing it happen day in, day out, you really notice the changes in the marketplace. Our buyers are really happy right now. They're having wins, they're not having to make these concessions, and for the sellers, I think it just means less noise in the marketplace. Rather than getting 20 offers on your home, having a bidding war, you may just end up with a multiple offer scenario and 1 or 2 really great offers.
Okay, so does this necessarily mean you could offer under asking price?
I think with the right agent and the right negotiations, you absolutely can. Buyers should definitely expect that that could be the case, but I'm saying that there's a balance in the marketplace. It doesn't mean that it's a complete shift in the other direction.
But it's definitely a shift. It's definitely changed for us for so long. I feel like it's been all about the buyers and homes going in just a day. So does this mean, too, that maybe less inventory out there and homes on the market a little bit longer than maybe a day or two?
Well, I think that we're not necessarily seeing less inventory. I think we're actually seeing the same amount of inventory we would expect at this time of year, but with mortgage rates going up and the buyer pool feeling a little disillusioned, buyers don't have as much competition. So it's vital for sellers to market their home properly and for buyers to have a great agent to help them negotiate and navigate this new landscape in the marketplace.
Okay, and so just lastly, for that first-time home buyer, it can just be so daunting, and particularly with the housing market here and just how expensive homes are. I mean, what advice would you give them? Maybe what's the first thing you need to do?
I would say find a great agent. I would find people that are converting a lot in this marketplace and are processing a lot of transactions. I'd also go ahead and download the Compass app. That's my company, our company. And the app is tied to the Northwest MLS, so all the information is real time.
Well, so interesting. You and I were talking a short bit ago, and it wasn't that long ago that a home in Green Lake, you said, sold for over $300,000 of asking price. Just incredible.
Right.
Hopefully those days are gone. I mean, great for the seller, but tough for the buyer. Sean McConnell with Compass Real Estate, thank you for joining us.
Great. Thank you.